Truth Minister Paul Scott, Militant, Militia. Everybody this evening I've seen is looking at that clip or reading the news story about the tragic death of Alysha Tann, who was murdered a couple of days ago over a so-called Facebook beef. Seems like she got into a beef with another young lady on the internet, and it resulted in her death. But my main topic and my main concern right now is the black nationalist conscious movement. Now, we are supposed to be the vanguard of this thing. Our young people are looking at us for leadership. But if you go on Facebook, you go on YouTube, you see it's the conscious and the black nationalists doing most of the beefing. People who have never gone at the European like that when it comes to fighting other black people on the internet and threatening other black people on the internet and sabotaging other black people on the internet, African people on the internet. You have no problem doing that. And our babies, when they log in, they're looking at us and they're going, oh, they're supposed to be our leaders? And they're talking about shooting each other? Or you ain't no good, or you ain't black enough, or this person ain't black enough, and debating and getting into almost shooting matches over different ideologies. Come on, y'all. Some of y'all have read this book, Black on Black Violence, by Dr. Amos Wilson, 1,000,000 times. You quote it, you can go almost recite it page by page. But when it comes to cleaning up our own backyard or how this applies to you, you all of a sudden get dumb. We should not let this moment pass, brothers and sisters. With the tragic death of this young lady, to look in the mirror and say, how am I contributing to this madness that's on the internet? Seems like the internet has become the new home of black on black violence. So what I'm calling for you all to do is to form a Stop the Black on Black Violence on the Internet campaign. You know how Karis, one of them, did Stop the Violence back in the day. We got to do that for the internet. We have to do it for the conscious. We have to do it for the black nationalists first, then everybody else. Then our children will follow suit. But it has to start with us. So get on your Facebook. Get on your YouTube, put out that message. We need to stop the black on black violence on the internet, because the internet, as you see, is spilling on outside off the computer and is spilling onto the streets. Truth Minister Paul Scott, Militant, Militia. Peace.